Martin are the most hyped team heading into 2026, with people like Adrian Newey and Fernando Alonso on the team. Could they challenge for the World Championship? Well, in this video, we'll be discussing exactly that. We are going to be going into some reasons why Aston Martin could be contenders in 2026. If you want me to make more videos like this one, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Let's do this. The first reason why I think Aston Martin could be contenders for the 2026 Championship is their engine. Now, if you guys don't know, the 2026 regulations, the engine is going to be the most important part of the car. And it's reported Aston Martin's engine is one of the best on the grid. And again, if you guys don't know, Aston Martin will be using Honda engines for 2026. And normally, Honda is very good at making engines. I mean, from 2019 to basically now, Honda have always had a solid engine. Maybe not as good as Mercedes, but still very, very good. Now, to be fair, 2024 to 2025, the engine didn't matter as much. But saying that, Alpine, who ran Renault engines, really suffered on horsepower, and that's why they were slow. So if Aston Martin gets a really good engine, then I think they'll be contenders for the championship. The second reason why Aston Martin could be title contenders in 2026 is Adrian Newey. Now, if you guys don't know who Adrian Newey is, he's one of the best designers in the history of life. He's worked for teams like Williams, McLaren, and just recently Red Bull after leaving the team for God knows how long he's been at that team. And at all those three teams, he's won championships at all those teams, so he knows what he's doing when it comes to designing cars. And even though I said the power unit is going to be the most important, the chassis still matters, because if you don't have a good chassis, then you're kind of done for still. So that's another reason why I think Aston Martin could be contenders for the championship, is if Adrian Newey does his magician work and makes an OP chassis / aero car. The third reason why I think Aston Martin could be contenders for the 2026 World Championship is Fernando Alonso. Now, Fernando Alonso is one of the greatest drivers to ever grace the earth. Yes, he's only won 2 championships, but his career says otherwise. He won his 2 championships with Renault, which wasn't the best car. He spent 1 season at McLaren, didn't win the championship, but definitely could have. Then spent another 2 years at Renault when he didn't do anything good. Then he spent 4 years at Ferrari, nearly won 2 championships with them. And then it kind of goes downhill when he went to McLaren, drove tractors, then went to Alpine, bad luck, and now at Aston Martin, he had a good start in 2023, getting a bunch of podiums, but then the car's just fallen off a cliff. But throughout his career, if you give him a right car, he does fight at the front. So I have no doubt if Aston Martin give Alonso a good car, he can challenge for the championship. The fourth and final reason why I think Aston Martin could challenge for the championship in 2026 is their CFD and wind tunnel time. Now, if you guys don't know, in the Constructors' Championship, wherever you finish, you get a certain amount of wind tunnel time, but it's done in a certain way. If you finish first, you get less wind tunnel time than the person in second, then second to third, and then so on to now 11th, which is last. And Aston Martin in 2025 finished 7th place in the Constructors' Championship. And that means they get a lot more wind tunnel time than teams say like McLaren and Mercedes, who finished first and second. So if Aston Martin utilise the extra wind tunnel time they get from 2025, then I have no doubt they'll out-develop teams like Ferrari, Mercedes and McLaren, and maybe challenge for the championship that way. So we've discussed reasons why Aston Martin could challenge for the World Championship, but now it's time for my opinion. Do I think Aston Martin can challenge for the World Championship? And in my opinion, yes, they can definitely challenge for the World Championship. They sacrificed the entirety of 2025 to focus on this absolute masterpiece, and I think they're going to be really, really good in 2026. If not fighting for the championship, definitely fighting for wins most weekends. Well, there we have it. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what type of videos I should do over this off season. Your advice is much appreciated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for a new video coming soon.